All right, y'all, we back with another video. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. So check this out. In this video, I'm going over why I think Pan-Africanism is a scam, right? And I'm gonna bring up some examples from like the Black Panther Party and show you how like we already did everything in America that we don't really have to listen to anybody else because we are the trendsetters, we're the influencers for black people. So I'm gonna just bring this up now. I've been watching a guy, Afro Think Tank, right, and checking him out, but he's been very critical on FBA. Period. He's like, oh, that's decisive, just because they call it, just because we are calling ourselves FBA. Now he's in Canada or something, so he's in another country, and I think people when they're in another country, I don't know why they even care about what Black Americans call themselves. Like everybody has something. Like even in Australia, you got the Aboriginal Australian Indians. Like they don't consider themselves African; they consider themselves Aboriginals to the Australian land, and they black. So it's just weird to me that it's people that'll get upset. Like they're upset that we're delineating. We want to keep a name that represents us, right? But as we do some study, everybody talk about Pan-Africanism. Oh, it's something that we all can stay together and, we can be together and keep us connected. But let's check this out. I'm going to bring y'all on how we were really connected. Check this out. So it says here the Black Panther Party had a significant international presence with support groups and chapters in several countries, including the United Kingdom, Algeria, France, Germany, China, Japan, Sweden. The organization also cultivated alliances with governments in countries like Cuba, North Korea, and North Vietnam. So, North America, the party had chapters in 48 states in the US. Europe, there were support groups and chapters in the United Kingdom, France, Germany, and Sweden. Asia, support groups existed in Japan and China. Africa, the organizations had connections in support of Mozambique and South Africa. I probably said that wrong. And there was also support in Uruguay. Now, my point is to bring this up is that we didn't need a Pan-Africanism for that. We had our people, we had ideas, we put them together, and it just hit globally, and everybody connected to it. Now let's switch to this Pan-Africanism talk. What have you seen that we've noticed from a Pan-Africanism that kind of connects everybody? Because to me, the Black Panther Party is the only people that do it, that did it, and that connected and had that influence. These people who we see talking about Pan-Africanism that I see, I'm like, what, Dr. Umar Johnson? We don't see the same resemblance as we seen with the Black Panther Party. And that should be kind of the foundation on how we set up anything international. We have to have it going here, and then other countries have to see how we put it together and put it together for their own. This is what happened. This is why the Black Panther Party was in every country and everybody knew about it. And it's a reason why they took that down, right? It's a reason why the CIA, the feds, they took it down. So that people now that don't understand this history and not pointing us back to this, I feel like you're a scam. And I feel like Pan-Africanism is a way to, number one, keep this from happening again because Black Panther Party was for us in America. That's what they did it for, but I think it was for pretty much around the world. That's how they got the connections. But it was for the treatment that we had going on here. So I think that wherever you at, you're gonna have to stand up for where you at. And maybe if you standing up where you at, like we have been doing, it's gonna spread and people are gonna pick it up and they're gonna be able to have it in their country. But this Pan-Africanism trying to get everybody to do something like Dr. Umar Johnson and this Afro think tank guy, We already got the blueprint on how it works. Now, I want y'all to hear this woman who is, she is from Africa, and these are the people that they don't believe in Pan-Africanism right now, right? Like they don't feel like, they feel like it's a scam. So check this out.
These are detrimental to the African child. I'm talking here about a group of Pan-Africanists who like to act very wise and poetic when their speeches are poison to the masses that listen to them.
South Africa is registered in America as a private company. Okay?
What?
Yes. It's not a country, it's a business. You can Google now on New York Stock Exchange. South Africa is registered there as a private company, which has directors and shareholders, not the South Africans. And I'm sorry, many South Africans will hear this and be shocked to their boots. But it's a fact. It's a fact, and it can no longer be hidden anymore, that the Reserve Bank is in private hands, the government is in private hands, land is in private hands, businesses are in private hands. The common South African now thinks that a fellow Zimbabwean or Mozambican is an enemy. They have not gone to school, they don't understand the scope.
Now, do y'all see what he's saying? So America, we're sitting here in America, and America is sending money to other countries. Now, some people think that they think America really care about the country, but it's really on control. You know, like they're not just giving money for no reason. They're giving money for a reason. And the reason I think that they're giving money is because of the Black Panther Party. If we see how the Black Panther Party did, and they just went, it was everywhere. They had to shut that down. And if you have something like that now, this is why they have to have a control, and they have to send money and make you have to, you know, you can't do this, because they know that they don't want the empire to fall. And this is, the Black Panther Party was probably the closest to breaking the empire, in my opinion. I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. But people in Africa see the scams that they're doing, talking about Pan-Africanism, talking about trying to unite, when it looks like America and England and all of these European countries got control over Africa. So it's like, it's nothing that is going to shake like we've seen, you know, what our ancestors did here in America. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Do you think Pan-Africanism is a scam? Right? And make sure y'all like, subscribe, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace and love.